We are truly honored this morning to have several distinguished officials with us today. And they have been champions for progress in Rhode Island and in Washington, D.C. We count on them to hold the line for us. Before I call up a few of them to give remarks, I would also like to recognize Rhode Island General Assembly members, especially members of the Rivia Caucus who are being honored today. Senators Acosta, Mack, Uchifusa, Representative Azante, Morales, and Stewart, as well as other members of the General Assembly, Representatives Tansey and Bolin. The governor could not be here today, but he has sent Simon Godiabi to represent him. The Senate President has sent Joe Mazzina to represent him. Rafael Silva is here representing Senator Whitehouse, and we have staff from Mayor Smiley here as well. Our first distinguished speaker, Senator Jack Reed, has long been a steadfast advocate for Rhode Island on the national stage. As our senior senator, he has championed policies that have improved economic opportunity for our communities, including efforts to expand affordable housing, strengthen education, and create jobs. Please welcome Senator Jack Reed.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you, Winona, for your great leadership, and thank you, Supermoon, for reminding us of our history. And also, let us celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Economic Progress Institute. It's done so much for Rhode Island, for all of us. Well done. Let me also commend my colleague, the governor, here today. The turnout is amazing. And it represents how critical EPI is to the state of Rhode Island, all Rhode Islanders. I also want to extend a well-deserved congratulations to today's award winners. Rhode Island's Kids Count, Rhode Island Black, Latino, Indigenous, and Asian Pacific Islander Caucus, United Way of Rhode Island, and Arise. Congratulations. And finally, I want to recognize co-founder Linda Katz, who is here today. Yes, bravo. We would literally not be here without Linda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Next year, Congress will consider an extremely large tax bill, opening the door for a rewrite of our tax system, which I hope prioritizes working families and ensures the wealthy pay their fair share. You know, a lot of this depends upon the election, as you've probably heard about. I'm prioritizing three things in this bill. Number one, housing, which is the largest expense for most families. Too many households are struggling to remain housed. Rental costs increased 22% last year in the Providence metro area. That's a shocking number. I am fighting to include my Affordable Housing and Homeownership Protection Act, which would tax Wall Street and use those revenues to build and preserve 3 million units of affordable housing. And I'm going to work hard to try to get that in. Number two, child care. I strongly support restoring the expanded child tax credit, which gave households a flexible annual tax credit up to $3,600. They could use the children as they see best. It actually raised 50% of children's poverty out of poverty. It's smart, it's efficient, it's effective. We're going to try to get it done. I also support the Child and Dependent Care Tax Credit Enhancement Act. It would increase the maximum credit to $4,000 per child, index the credit to inflation going forward, so every child has the care and protection they need. Number three, economic opportunity. I support Vice President Harris' proposal to expand tax deductions for new small businesses tenfold. But we must ensure these types of credits reach underserved communities that need them most. That's right. That's right. small business under the United States legislation is 250 employees or less. That's not a small business. We've got to focus on micro businesses. The 4 or 5 person startup, the neighborhood store, the entrepreneur who has an idea and has to make it work. Now, for 25 years, EPI has focused on these issues, providing access to economic opportunity for undeserved Rhode Islanders. And this bill that's coming up is an opportunity to reinforce what EPI stands for and its work. Ultimately, as I say again, the results of the November's election will determine the tax bill's final scope, but I'm looking forward to work with EPI and all of you here today when the fight begins in 2025. Thank you.